give you a suggestion. Go visit my friends at Préjean's. Tim Metcalf and his crew, all of them, they are ready to serve you. Literally, we got 2 locations, the historic and classic. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We're broadcasting live from the Beal and Abear Studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Bill and Abear, your hometown attorneys. Give those guys a call, man. Great folks over there. They will take care of you, and we certainly appreciate the support for the show. All right.
I think we got our technical glitches
Okay,
under
good.
control.
Good. We're good over there in Rumble now.
We got the other cameras working.
All right.
Good to
Hey
go.
there, Rumble. Okay, now we're on Rumble, guys. We're broadcasting live on Rumble. Okay. Man, that chicken incident. You got to be careful.
I mean,
Be careful, make you think twice.
don't be pissing people off. Oh, never know. You never know what someone else is going through.
Yeah. Hey, and I said that about journalists, and you said right before the break, good point. Different rules for journalists, okay? Yeah, that's back when journalists told the truth. I mean, that's when journalists, no, really, I'm not being, listen.
It was. That was designed for journalists to be able to protect sources who, whistleblowers, things because a lot of what they do is investigative and has some ramifications. So it's smart for them to protect to an extent. Now, if their sources are feeding them BS and lies and just pushing an agenda, no, absolutely not. Or if they're committing a crime.
These days, nah, I don't think it holds water. I mean, the reason why I said 1 out of 5, 4 out of 5, remember that national survey that's all over the mainstream media and all that stuff, says I think 21, it wasn't 20, it's 21%. 21% of Americans actually believe the information coming from the media. That's only 1 out of 5. Not saying you agree with it or disagree with it, just actually believe it. Like, oh, what they're saying is true. And compared to the White House at the time, this is a Trump White House, it was at 40%. Both below 50%, okay? But 40% of Americans believed what was coming out of the White House. In that same survey, same poll, 21% believed the media. And I try to give the folks in the media, I'll give you a pass, I'll give you a benefit of the doubt, but only after we recognize some facts. Right now, we don't have an atmosphere that breeds journalism. We don't. Man, look back in the day with like when we had real journalists, they made money. Not knocking on anybody, okay? But I'm just saying they actually made a livable wage. They made salaries. It was respected profession. And you had time. The environment allowed that once a week article that you've been working on for weeks to get it right and report. And that editor in chief had integrity and wasn't just seeking for headlines to get more ratings, more advertisers, more eyes, more clickbait type stuff like that. So it's the only pass. I never give anybody a pass to lie or to give half truths. You see that a lot in the media, national, state, local, and across our country. But we just got to understand the facts. I mean, this is not. So that's why I said that, and I'm right. So, yeah. All right. That being said, Tulsi's active, man. Tulsi's active.
As a busy woman.
You ever think she asked Kristi Noem like where the best animal shelter is?
Or where to get the Botox,
You think she?
Kristi Noem?
Jamie, you're not supposed to.
You didn't hear the thing about her face melting
at
a restaurant?
Yeah, you told me. What?
Well, she had an allergic reaction, they say.
Yeah, it's an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
I've had those.
We'll leave it at that.
Hey. Well, anyway, she revoked 37 security clearances from top-level former officials. Not regular officials, not regular. They were regular officials, but not any current officials, elected officials, or bureaucrats or anything like that. Lot different than lawfare. No one's sending the FBI or DOJ after anybody on this. Nobody. They're just saying, look, man, you don't have any need for it, and we have evidence that you have politicized or benefited self-gain from your security clearance, and it's not helping the country. So we're revoking it. I mean, Trump and Gabbard or ending the game. Ending the game. Like, no more.
I mean, I've seen people lose clearances for much less.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, having bad credit.
Yeah.
So if you're actively sharing information about either a sitting former, past president, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Look, if you betray the public's trust, it's not right for you to keep a badge that lets you access our nation's secrets. I think that's a pretty good statement that most folks can agree with. Democrat, Republican. If you want to be a CNN commentator, great. You be you. You be you. Go do you. But do it without a clearance. How many of your other colleagues in the media have security clearances? Oh, for you to go be a special guest or you to be a whatever, a contributor.
Man, I should have done that.
See,
Why didn't I think about that?
Well,
Could have gone and been an intelligence expert.
You could have done it all the way until 2025.
I'm good.
Oh, and let's not forget, some of these same officials were at the heart of the Russia hoax. Like dead center, at the epicenter. They drove narratives that undercut a sitting president. They smeared his supporters, all of us, and cost this country of years of division that was needless and still are to this day. They use their positions not to protect America. That's what the security clearance gives you, that privilege so that you can help protect America. Instead, they wanted to protect their politics. And there's no place for that in the intelligence community. There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. Just like when you're in the executive branch. Yeah, you bring in your political philosophies, and those weigh on you. Those weigh on you. And when you have discretion and when in doubt, yeah, you lean on those. But you represent everybody. And you can use your philosophy to work for them, even if they disagree with it, but you do represent everyone. It's a little different. But Tulsi here, as opposed to like a bureaucrat with a security clearance going talking noise on MSNBC or whatever they are now. But Tulsi, I got to give it to her. She's right. She's right. A clearance is a privilege. A clearance is a privilege. And President Trump is right to say enough. These people had their turn. They misused it. And now the swamp is finally feeling just a little bit of accountability. Like maybe an ounce. 37 people, great. We'll start. 37.
That's 37 people that can't mess things up
That's
like
right.
anymore. That's
right. I mean, think about what they have access to. I mean, these are like top level guys. It's crazy. And it's long overdue. This is discipline. I mean, it's look, it is so easy. It is so easy for Trump to just keep the status quo. He wouldn't be attacked. He wouldn't be attacked in the media. They wouldn't have used the lawfare. They wouldn't have utilized any of the FBI, DOJ, any of that stuff against him and other conservatives. Just keep the status quo. No matter if you have an R or a D. Look around you. A lot of people in this listening audience, you know. It's easier to keep the old guard. It's easier just keep the peace, even though they're doing the wrong thing. But, they'll be here. I'm only here for 4 years, 8 years, whatever. Oh, yeah, very easy. But look, you can't have that. I mean, if you look at the big picture, if Trump wasn't back in the White House, none of this would be happening. That's why this last election mattered so much. 2024 was a huge election. And elections matter. Because when we win, we get leaders like Tulsi who are willing to do the hard work of restoring integrity in government. And I love it. Thank you, Miss Gabbard. All right, guys. I got that off my chest. Stick around. We'll be right back. welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We are broadcasting live from the Bill and Hebert Studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Bill and Hebert, your hometown attorneys. Give those guys a call if you have any questions on the law. They will take good care of you. I am telling you that. We're also broadcasting live on Rumble, rumble.com. I want you to give us a little follow over there, but also check us out. Give us a chat on the rumble.com. Also, phone lines are open. My favorite part of the whole show, 232-1542 outside of Acadiana, 844-766-6607. Give us a little ring, just like my friend over here, Mr. Bobby. What you got, Mr. Bobby? Thanks for calling in.
LT, I was listening to your conversation. Now, if I would be the AG, I would get enough evidence and facts together to indict the last two presidents and get a conviction.
I said that was it.
Mr. Bobby didn't mince his words.
He said out.
He threw it out there. I will tell you a lot of. All right, this is my thoughts. My thoughts on that. He did say it right though. Get enough evidence and build a case. Yes. So he did say it right. I mean, we know the smell test doesn't. They don't pass that, and they don't pass the eyeball test. But that doesn't mean everything. That doesn't mean everything, because if we've learned anything, our perception of people, man, if you only know a person through a computer screen or a TV screen or a radio mic, you don't know the person. Yeah. And you can only really look at their actions, not what's reported on their actions. None of that. Just their actual actions, you know? So evidence is good, but bold accusations require bold proof. We got the bold accusations. So to take it to a next level, you got to have the bold proof. Bold proof. So, and also just something to think about. Just something to think about. Without that bold evidence, I mean, I'm talking locked, airtight, then we will be giving our country away. Because the only thing that is holding our country together right now, for whatever reason, is that the Republican Party, for the most part, has not resorted to lawfare. I've seen examples of it from Republicans, and I've seen examples of it from Republicans since January 20th, 2025, but very petty and not even close to the level of what we've seen from Democrat leadership. So one thing we have to realize is that this is different. But go ahead.
No, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. Tulsi Gabbard is going forward with stuff against the Obama administration. And I think it's justifiable. But is that not kind of the same?
Well, looking into it, no, nothing wrong with that. Acting on no evidence, big time wrong with that.
She is referring it to a grand jury, and the grand jury will determine. Yeah, but you can.
Then that would be lawfare, because it's so easy just to hand things over to a grand jury. You can make it look like whatever you want it to look like. You can ask whatever, and I'm not to all of our prosecutors out there that work hard, and I work with a lot of them. I'm not a personal tag. They know that, but it is. You got some bad actors, okay? Not a lot. Overwhelmingly really good. So you could say that with any profession, all right? So, but unfortunately with those bad apples, they have a lot of power and authority. That's the only problem with that, you know?
So just stirring the pot.
Yeah, but that is the right question, in my opinion. Isn't that the same? Isn't that lawfare? And that's where I said it was different. You know, they're not using the FBI, DOJ. They're not going to criminalize, but to do what Mr. Bobby said, then you would just need that evidence. You would need that evidence, because the only thing holding our country together right now, I'm telling you, is for whatever reason, for the most part, we as Republicans have not used lawfare. When the president issued that directive to Tulsi Gabbard, and I don't know, in full candor, I don't know if the directive was, hey, go look into this, or if it was revoke the passes. I don't know.
Or she might have just been proactive and just doing her job.
No, the article said it was directed by Trump. Wow. But it was the article, so I don't know. It was, and again, guys, I'm not knocking on the media personally. It's just Their sloppiness is due to many pressures that are outside of their control. Time constraints, monetary constraints, pressure, selling ads. But I just need to drive home the point. I just need to drive home the point. We got to be very careful. We got to be very careful. Republicans have the House, Senate, and presidency. Lawfare, weaponizing the FBI, weaponizing the courts, weaponizing the DOJ, and that's all the way from local to state to national. Those are rhino policies. Those are Democrat policies. Referencing all that stuff. So there's nothing wrong with what the president and Ms. Gabbard are doing. But before you take it to like criminal or even suggesting it would be reckless at this time, in my opinion. Okay. But nothing wrong with them like revoking those 37 security clearances. Heck, man. But going a step further, just look at it. If you have objective evidence, do it. I mean, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
All right, Renee. Thanks for calling in, my man. What you got today? Bring the heat, Renee.
Yeah, I want to reiterate my comment that We the People was written, and it's very sacred and useful and enjoyable. But, when you have a war, things change for a little while. Donald Trump is at war right now. We got a big communist-minded population that act like a fifth column to foreign governments. We the People was written when, Karl Marx, hippies, communists, woke people wasn't even a concept. They were smart guys, but I don't know if they had equivalents to look at in history and think about how to tweak the law so it never gets messed up like it's getting messed up now.
All right. Okay, good clarifying point. Hey, thanks, Renee. I love Renee. I love when he calls in. There's always passion, but always thought. So I appreciate that.
And he's concise for the most part.
Oh yeah, no, hey, Renee, thank you. Good points.
Where's Warren been?
I don't know, but good points. Very good points on that. I think the problem, and this is bipartisan. We say it all the time. We've just allowed the government to have too much control. We've allowed, especially the federal government, to be too big. And look, even some of the things Trump is doing, I have vocalized my opposition to that policy, but not to him. I don't even consider him a conservative. I just consider him a winner. I really do. I think if he was fighting for the Democrats, he'd be fighting for Democrat causes and winning and making it happen. That is my honest opinion. Now, I'm glad he has the beliefs he has as far as any of the conservative beliefs he has. He does. I mean, he's pro-business, he's pro-family, he's pro-individual, he's pro-opportunity, he's pro-freedom, pro-state. But some of the actions, you got to watch out. Some of the actions but again, it's okay for us conservatives to just point out inconsistency with conservative philosophy, because if we don't, and we can do that while still supporting the president, which we do. But we're not saying those words for him. We're saying those words for future politicians, future Republican leaders, just to, take the good principles that work. Here's why. Here's why the federal government getting big. We're just too vulnerable. The federal government, it's so tempting. I've been in office. It's so tempting to want to fix everything because you got this money and you can do all these things and you want to fix it. You just want to fix it. But you can't overstep power. And the federal government is a government of limited power. So when you have someone up there that wants to use the might of the federal government at the whim of political decisions, that is dangerous. So while we love what President Trump will do with that power, while we love what President Trump will do with that, and that's great, he's not going to be the president forever. He's not going to be the president forever. And we have to be consistent with principles that have made our country great. So if we have a policy that we disagree with, we'll say it, even though we support the guy. Oh, we had Mr. Blue Wave. We just missed him. All right, guys, let's take a look. Oh, there he is. Can we get him for the break?
Yeah.
Great. Mr. Blue
Wave.
Wave. What you got, Mr. Blue Wave?
Okay. Time remaining till the election, November 3rd, 2026, 440 days, 14 months, 14 days, 62 weeks, 6 days, 10,560 hours to the big blue wave.
No, I got my red shirt on. Oh, not now, but I'm going to get it. Oh, thanks, Mr. Blue Wave.
Mr. Blue Wave.
Hey, he broke it down though. I'm telling you, me and Mr. Blue Wave gonna hang out. We have a good. I bet you we agree more than we disagree.
Probably.
He's gonna vote for Trump by the time we're done fishing. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back. Louisiana. Bill and Abear, your hometown attorneys. Give those guys a call if you have questions on the law. Also broadcasting live from Rumble, rumble.com. We'd love to get you on to rumble.com so you can see us. We appreciate all the viewers right now. Thank you to the guys that go back and look at old shows, too. We appreciate that. We see you out there. And to our friends that are outside Acadiana, outside Louisiana. Very humbled by you guys tuning in. Thank you for that. We appreciate that.
Very diverse audience we have.
Yeah, that's what makes it great. All the people. We just get to come here every day, 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, and just visit with really, really good people. Really good people.
Kill Switch is watching on Rumble.
All right. Hey, Kill Switch. Certainly appreciate that, my man.
And Billy from Church Point said that fried chicken must be fire. It was. It burned her.
Man. All right. So here's one. Reuters is reporting President Trump and a lot of other sources reporting it. President Trump has sent 3 Navy destroyers, the Gravely, the Jason Dunham, and the Samson, plus about 4,000 personnel right up to Venezuela's front yard. The mission, stop the cartels and stop the drugs, doggone it. Good mission, if you ask me. I love how, look, man, that fight is a fight. What we've been doing is having that fight on our soil. Thank God. I'm telling you, he is taking the fight to the enemy in such a wise way. You know, he wanted to stop China from sending fentanyl up Mexico. What did he do? Economically, put some strains on China and put some strains on Mexico. Same thing with Canada. He wants to choke out Russia's strongholds in this economic war that we're in. What does he do? He surrounds Russia with deals with people like our countries, Japan, the EU, things like that, and tariffs on people like India and that are going against America First policies that still want to help out Russia. He's going after Russia's supporters. And on top of that, he has a 500% tariff on top of Russia hanging over Vladimir Putin's head if he doesn't act right. And so far, I mean, we'll see the details. And they're wise for not putting all that out. They're very wise because they're tempted to.
Putting what?
Like all the details. They gave enough to I guess get through. But
I wish they'd stop putting out so many details.
Yeah, just only because they need a little time to finish those discussions.
Yeah.
You know, like if you start putting out,
then the media starts to enhance those details for you.
I'm just telling you, if you want to see this is like to my friends in the media, like seriously, man, please, everybody go to that documentary to Hurricane Katrina. And we saw it on National Geographic. Where'd you see it?
It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. It's very easy. It's the 20-year anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. I want you to go look and see how those folks in the Superdome and how those folks in the convention center were treated. I want you to go back, and then I want you to see how the media portrayed them. And I want you to see how the media portrayed everything that was going on in there. Now, that is not a knock on media personnel. My point is the influence that it once had, but still does today. I mean, there's no doubt that the media can still give false perceptions. Trust me. But really, it's very powerful, very powerful. So hopefully we can use that for good. I wish good would sell headlines. I really do. Wouldn't that be cool? Mm-hmm. Like if good, like good stuff going on, happy, joyful, just really good things. If that would sell headlines, man, it would be so much better.
And everybody always said, I wish the news would just show some good news every once in a while. No, you don't. No, y'all live for this.
Stop fussing the folks, man. We do it. Everybody does it.
You're right.
Everybody
we live for it.
Everybody does it. But as a society, and thanks to shows like this and Joe's and Moon's and everybody's really, that's and across the spectrums, liberal, conservative, whatever, this grassroots type communication, this grassroots mass media. We got a podcast, we got a radio show, we got all these things that we can communicate with the folks. That wasn't around even 5-10 years. I mean, it was around, but not to the degree. The level in which this grassroots person on a personal level communication of the news and facts of our day and thoughts and discussion and analysis on it and callers from real folks, real people, talking on the real issues. it's we have no choice but to be authentic and accurate, and if we're not, we own it, and we go back, and like Jamie did one time, I've had to do that. Like that's what you do, because it doesn't work. This doesn't work if we're not just pure raw. If you don't get like the raw,
It's raw.
yeah, of all of us on this, then that then it's fake, and then you just can't fake it. That's what I'm saying. You can't fake it. Can't fake it and succeed. But anywho, I tell you who doesn't fake, and that's our great audience. And to our callers on hold, we're running into a hard break. I am so sorry. Call back bottom half of next hour. I can't wait to hear from you. Also, guys, check us out on rumble.com. I want to see you on there. Give us a little chat, give us a little follow, and we will be right back. afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Josh Guillory Show. We are broadcasting live from the Beal and Abear Studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Beal and Abear, your hometown attorneys. Give those guys a call if you got questions on the law. We are also broadcasting live from Rumble, rumble.com. I want you to go to Rumble, give us a little chat, give us a little follow. We'd love to see you over there. And it's for free.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So before my tangent, before the break, we were talking about President Trump sending 3 naval destroyers, the Gravely, the Jason Dunham, and the Samson, also 4,000 personnel right up to the border of Venezuela, right to their front yard, basically. And the mission is to stop cartels and stop the drugs. Got it. The facts, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. The White House says this is about narco terror. Trump promised he'd use every ounce of American power to stop the poison pouring into our country. Hey, peace through strength. Maduro over there, he's pounding his chest, claiming, don't worry about me, buddy. Partner. He claims he's mobilized more than 4.5 million militia troops. That's going to be 4.5 million militia troops running once one bomb drops.
How many people they got in Venezuela? Daggone. That's a big army.
He says he'll hand out rifles and missiles in every factory and field. What do you think's going on here, buddy? We could stop this operation without invading your country.
Look, I think Trump is just flexing.
Well,
I really do. I think
is.
Maduro, he sees Maduro as a little pissant who's trying to, bow up to him, and he's doing it in true Trump fashion, maybe reacting with a little too much gumption. I think 4,000 troops and 3 destroyers is a bit. I mean, we got more fentanyl coming in through Mexico than we got through Venezuela, and I don't know. I don't see
the cartels and the gangs and stuff. I could see it. Hey, look, I get it, but
I don't know. I just don't know about this one, man.
Well, we're always taught go 3 to 1 in the military. Go 3 to 1. So, hey, I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't have a problem with it. U.S. already indicated him on Maduro, that is. We talked about this on the narco terror charges back in 2020. Just this month, Trump doubled the reward for information leading to his arrest. $50 million. $50 million. Pam Bondi at DOJ announced they seized $700 million in Maduro's toys, private jets, luxury goods, bank accounts, you name it. You name it. Trump has labeled Venezuelan gangs foreign terrorist organizations. He's slapped tariffs on countries that buy their oil. He's cut off the money flow. And now he's backing it all. Well, a little naval firepower. Naval firepower. We're here. We're just in the hood. Taking a few laps. Just kind of tired. Resting. I'm sitting right here. Just happen to be by the Venezuelan. Just happen to be by Venezuela. Nothing to see here. But you can argue I know you said it's overkill, and I get all that, but a large part of America voted for this guy to do things like this, to not play around. Like, man, like the world's on fire. We got 4 years. Can you please do something about it? And Trump knows he only has 4 years, and he really just has 2. 2 or 3.
Man, once we start poking these little bears, though,
I got you.
I just don't want to get caught up in another endless conflict.
Here's my thing with that, too. Good point. Good point. You're showing it. What are you going to do with it?
What if they react accordingly?
Well, then they would be just
obliterated.
Yeah, obliterated. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
But to your point, if you're going to flex up on it, see, it might have been nicer. You might have had your same point driven if you said, we're going to dock here real quick. We got a few trips we're making, and we're just going to park right here. Okay, just refuel or something.
Look, I remember when I was down in Colombia doing the work of the Lord in the country. Venezuela was no joke, and I was down there. We were working narco terrorists, and it's a big thing. But you just got to be very careful because you're not fighting the country per
Yeah.
se. You're fighting like an invisible enemy or an enemy that is just not traditional. And you run into a lot of guerrilla warfare. You run into some, I mean, they were taking old propane tanks, hollowing them out, filling them with like nails,
Oh yeah.
feces, urine,
Mm.
and making improvised explosives with it.
Yeah.
And it was horrific.
Oh yeah.
Horrific what those
Oh.
people do.
Well, look, like I said, you brought it out. What you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with those things, man?
Mm.
I'm just saying. But look, whatever. Yeah, but Maduro, you're right. He's trying to play Castro, like Castro light. That's what he's trying to do.
Or Hugo Chavez, his
Yeah. Well, that's
mentor.
That's
and
right.
guiding light, and whose body is still on display in the Capitol.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
Wait,
They did one of them things where they preserved him and put him in a glass coffin, and you can go and checking him out.
what?
Yeah,
Just listen to me. Does Trump know this?
I'm certain he does. They might have put him away by now, but I know when he died, they
Because
preserved
we
him.
all know if Trump knows about this, we know what's happening at the Trump Presidential Library.
Yeah, same thing they did. Was it Lenin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
Woo.
No, please, no, no,
Put me
Daddy.
in different positions where I'm talking. This is where I.
I want to be standing up, and want to have my hands out like this.
Then I dance. Don't forget my dance moves.
Yep.
Make me mechanical. Make me mechanical.
Oh my goodness.
Weekend Mobernies.
Cybernetic Trump. It's coming.
Yeah,
Mecha Trump.
but think about it though. Yeah, he's playing Castro or Chavez. You're right, but I mean, we're talking 4 million. What? Peasants?
Oh, I would not discount these fighters.
I would.
I would.
I would discount them.
Absolutely not.
I would. I absolutely would. They have no. Okay, it depends on what the mission is. Is the mission occupying? Because I'm not in for that. Because if it's occupying, I would agree with you.
And
If it's occupying, you are totally right. We'll never. That's such an endless war. But if it's to have a strategic operation, they're not even nothing.
triple canopy jungle, man, like we're not
I
accustomed to
think
fighting.
what
in
I'm
that.
saying is, I think we can accomplish our goal without an invasion.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
even a military operation, we can, destroy that country.
Well, we don't want to.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if it comes to that, though, I don't care about those four, and they're not peasants. That we're the peasants, me, you, and the rest that the elites look down on in their ivory tower, in their Iberia bank tower. I said the old name for a reason,
But
because that way they not get mad at me.
it is Wednesday, and I am curious what our learned audience's take is on this. So we should open up the phone lines next segment.
Let's do it. We're gonna take a little break.
We are going to take a little break.
Yes, we're gonna open the phone lines early. All right, quick little break, then we'll go to our favorite part. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We're broadcasting live from the Beal and Abear Studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Beal and Abear, your hometown attorneys. Give those guys a call. They will take care of you. All right, we're also broadcasting live on Rumble. Rumble.com. Get over there. You can see us. Give us a little chat. All right, phone lines are wide open. My favorite part of the whole show. Let me hear from you. All right, let's go to Matt here. Matt. Oh, no, Mr. Bobby. All right. Hey, Mr. Bobby, what you got?
Staff sergeants, right. And those countries down there, all of them, they're all narco countries.
Yeah.
The government's involved in the drug trafficking. But here's the deal. If you want to stop, fentanyl's being made on this side. DEA knows it's already admitted. They busted a lab over there over there by Cankton. Didn't catch anybody. You want to stop drugs, you got to kill the demand.
Yeah.
Then you kill the supply. Huh?
Yeah, you're right about that. But if you kill the supply chain, that helps.
Yeah, well, when did he move over there?
When what?
2 flat tops?
What did he move? Oh, a destroyer and 4,000 personnel, they say.
3 destroyers.
Yeah,
three
he's going to arm up, he got 4 million people. He's arming up some civilians. We already know what civilians can do.
Hey,
huh?
Hey, man, that's what Jamie was saying. I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't see us doing a land invasion. I don't see us doing anything, really.
No. Just giving them a little warning. Stop it.
Exactly.
Shoot one across the bow.
They're all narco countries. That's what they are. The government's involved in drug trafficking. Like that idiot Noriega.
Yeah.
Running around as the president of the company, and then he's got his 4-star general suit on. What the? Damn, do you hear that?
That's a hell of a career path.
Yeah, straight to jail.
Golly. Thank you, brother. All right, Mr. Bobby. Okay, who we going to? Warren. Call and he answers. What's up, Warren? What you got, my man? We miss you.
Well, when I was working, one of the aircraft that I worked on was the King Air 350 that was purchased from the DEA, and it had all the airstrips programmed into that aircraft. Apparently, they could watch them with satellites and see where those planes were coming out of. But that was all destroy and weaken the United States of America. It was a lot bigger than we think it is. And you're cutting off the slush funds for the Royal Highnesses. All that money, them people got their wealth stolen. Venezuelans are losing 35 pounds a year. They were a rich country, and now they can't even get good water, Josh.
Hey, it is quite the decline. And thanks, Warren. Appreciate you.
Especially with all the natural resources, the oil, but they nationalized the oil.
Yep. There you go. There you go. That's socialism, nicely called of communism, but
the elites are loving it.
Yep. No, you're right about that. All right, Matt. What's up, Matt? What you got, my man?
Well, everybody's right.
Yeah.
When you look at all them countries, when you look at all of them, what's happening? They're taking all those resources and everybody gets the shaft.
Yep.
Literally.
Only a few prospects. Just the elites.
And it's been happening for centuries.
Oh, yeah.
This ain't nothing new.
And, Matt, you got a handful in Washington that love it. They're like, man, can we get some more of it?
Oh, if we let the socialism bug take flight, I mean, come on, it's all over. We have got to push back against socialism.
And everything they can.
Yeah.
They want to use anything and everything they can.
Man,
that's how it goes. I mean, even like the whole was it Lavrov or whatever
Sergei Lavrov.
The left-wing media is trying to talk about, as it's something new of an interview.
Yeah.
That was 3 months ago.
Yeah. But listen, that's the media recycles old things all the time. And just
of course.
Calls it something new. Man, all good points, Matt. All good points. Yeah.
Garbage disposal recycles too, just in a different way.
Woo. Bing, ding, ding, ding.
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate you. I always like when all of our callers call in. Renee, what you got, Renee? Talk to me, baby.
Well, the supply is the weakest link. I mean, like I joked about, if the Martians could sell something over here that was illegal drugs, we'd have to worry about them too. But I tell you, if they had Martians, they're the weakest link. They should be enticed to live. I know lots of people object about that because, they got all kind of good feelings and morals. Put them in the big projects out in the desert, document it, let them have their quality drugs. I know it costs money. Cut down the price and let them OD on it. Get rid of the weakest link because we'll never stop it unless we get rid of the weakest link.
Ooh,
I heard the Martians got that good. And they got that Hindu Kush.
Dang, I wish I'd have had Renee on the phone. I asked him, what would that conversation be like if he ever met a Martian? I don't know. It'd be pretty interesting.
And probably be about as intense as meeting in Venezuela.
Let's move on. All right. Reuters now says that Kim Jong-un.
Oh, no.
He's rattling his little saber again.
Little Kim.
Calling for a rapid nuclear buildup and whining that U.S.-South Korea drills are a provocation of war. Kim, he's mad. Mad. He ain't taking this.
Where's Hans Bricks when you need him?
So the U.S. and South Korea, they kicked off their basically a major military exercise called the Ultra Freedom Shield exercise, designed to counter North Korea's nuclear threats. Okay, Kim responded by promising to rapidly expand his nukes. Analysts estimate he has the material for up to 90 warheads, maybe 50 actually built. He's building another warship. He's testing missiles, all while his people starve. It's horrible. Trump and South Korea's president are meeting soon in Washington to deal with all this. So, I would say this. Do we really, pick Kim Jong-un? Come on now. The only reason why this guy has any credibility is because Trump marched right across that line, punked him out on his own soil, and the world saw it. Kim's been living in that shadow ever since.
Well, don't discount Dennis Rodman now.
I was about to go there.
Don't discount the Rodman. Where's old Dennis anyway?
Hey, remember when Dennis Rodman was when Trump and Kim Jong-un were feuding at first? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dennis Rodman was
the mediator.
He's like, I love both of them, man. I love both these guys. Like, I wish they could see it. You know, they're really good dudes, man.
Yeah. I love them both.
I love it. Let's go to a caller. I bet she knows about Dennis Rodman. She knows all about it. Go to Miss Tony. What's up, Miss Tony? Tell me about Dennis Rodman and all that stuff. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Dennis Rodman? Oh, yeah. He can go to North Korea anytime he wants.
See? I knew you'd do it.
He's probably sharing our nuclear secrets. Who knew? But, okay. So I'm thinking that all these countries that we're talking about, we're underestimating the peasantry there, as you call them. They probably would like to be rescued. You remember the first Gulf War when the Iraqis, they threw down their arms and marched towards our soldiers with their hands up. They just wanted to get out of there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, I mean.
They made the news once.
oh, absolutely. And look, Miss Tony, I'm thinking a lot of those folks are in Venezuela saying, wait a minute, y'all want to get rid of gangs and all this drugs and stuff? Yeah, can y'all rescue me? I didn't think, you're right.
Put more money in our pocket?
Yeah.
I talked to some young people that had gotten out of Venezuela, and they told me what they saw in the streets. They said there were people walking that and just chopping and slashing and bullying, and they said they were not from our country. They were a different race. They said they thought maybe they were Haitians. And we heard the same stories coming out of North Africa in some of those beige Muslim countries at the Horn. They were saying that there were just masses of people walking through their camps and slashing and mutilating and leaving people for dead. And they said they had dead looks in their eyes. These people are on drugs.
Look,
and they might be Haitians or Cubans, is what the Venezuelans told me.
Who knows? But Miss Tony, we got to take a little break real quick. Always insightful. I told you Miss Tony would know where to send Dennis Rodman. I told you that. All right, good points, Miss Tony. All right, hang tight if you're on hold. We're coming straight to the phone lines when we get back. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We are broadcasting live from the Beal and Abear Studios here in Acadiana. Your hometown attorneys, Beal and Abear. They will take care of you. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. 232-1542. Outside of Acadiana, 844-766-6607. What you got, Rando? Talk to me, baby.
Hey, Josh. Y'all talking about Kim Jong-un? He said he wants to build another warship.
He's mad.
He wants to build nukes.
Didn't he lose one of them? He couldn't even launch it.
That's true. Yeah, why don't you find the one you lost first?
Yeah, I think they got it up right, but I heard it's ruined. And they said, oh, yeah, spend another, $500 million. It's okay. You people, they like eating grass.
Yeah, why not?
And,
why not? Why not?
Yep.
Hey,
okay. Have a good day, guys.
Thanks, Rando. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, go find the one. Find the one you lost.
I mean, how educated do you think those folks are? I mean, you don't let outside people in. You restrict access to things like education to most people.
It's true.
So your engineers, I wouldn't call them top notch, and I wouldn't be letting them play with nuclear stuff either.
And look, Kim Jong-un, like seriously, my friend, they may just be telling you those are nukes. You live in a bubble. They might just be telling you, this is what it's like popcorn. You know what I mean? Like, this is nukes. I promise you, leader. Whatever they say.
I mean, that thing might go off on the launch pad and
That is true.
mess
Man,
y'all all up.
what is so sad for those folks, like you said, go look on a globe at night and go look at that peninsula and you'll see South Korea, North Korea, and it is clear.
Mm-hmm.
Where is capitalism and where is communism? Where is freedom and where's no freedom? And it's literally light and darkness.
Yeah, those people aren't entitled to things like electricity and good food.
That's all for the palace.
Socialism, folks.
Yep. Absolutely. So, Kim Jong-un, Trump, he's not playing around though. But look, you don't. I mean, I'm telling you, you don't even need a speech, like really, to know where freedom is on that. I mean, that night picture is horrible. But Kim talks about this whole rapid nuclear buildup. Okay, give me a break. The guy can't even keep the lights on, like you said. How? Okay, so build them up. You literally can't keep the lights on. His country runs on starvation and propaganda. We know that. He's a little dictator, and that's all he is. He struts around with missiles because that's all he's got left. And I'm with you. Do they even launch? Do they really go?
Do you even launch, bro?
Is that a real missile?
Do you even launch?
And here's the serious part, though. America doesn't bow down to tyrants anymore. You know what I mean? That was kind of like our MO for 12 of the last 16 years. But we know this already. This president doesn't send pallets of cash to dictators. He just goes and meets with them. He stares them down. I like it. And Kim, he could scream. He can wave his missiles. He can roll tanks. All he wants, but he knows he's looking at the most powerful military alliance in the world, led by a doggone president who actually means what he says. He's come through so far. So yes, Kim can call our drills a war provocation, whatever. But I will tell you this. I'll tell you what they really are. A reminder, my dear friends, a reminder. A reminder that freedom shines bright in the South over there, while the North sits in darkness, and the North sits in darkness because of one person. The only person that has a fiduciary duty, I would say a God-given right, or no, sorry, God-given privilege.
Leader,
yeah,
appointed by God.
Yeah, to go and take care of his people. No, he lets them sit in darkness, and no amount of nukes from that clown changes the fact that America holds the cards.
My concern with this little fella is he is a puppet of Russia.
Well,
just look at how he's sending his troops to Russia to be killed.
Yeah.
Without even batting an eye.
Yeah.
So who's to say that Putin is not over there like, hey, Kim, how about you shoot one of your little missiles over towards the United States, get them all riled up so I don't have to do it.
Oh,
You know
I'm
what
sure.
I'm saying?
Well, they're definitely allies. I mean, that's a dangerous game, though.
It is, but I think Russia would be willing to play it with Kim.
I think, yeah, well, of course. So you're talking about a quasi war, like a Vietnam War.
I'm talking about he would be the proxy for launching an attack against the United States
I
if
don't-
he ever were to do that.
I don't think he's attacking the United States, and I don't think we're going to war with him. But and all this, war provocation. No, you're the only one that feels provoked. If you're wondering how we're like gonna invade your like North Korea, and that's what we're planning for, yeah, you're right. And we're gonna keep doing it, and we're gonna keep doing it, and keep doing it, and keep doing it, and we're gonna get better and better and better right in front of your face. You are promoting evil. You are promoting evil. You are suppressing your people, and you're threatening ours. You do what you want over there. It's wrong, but we're not Korean. We're not North Korean or South Korean over here. We're
Do you,
Americans.
boo?
Yeah. But when your baloney starts to impact our life, well, that's a bad thing for you. So, yeah, whatever. You call it war provocation. We call it war readiness. You dang right we're ready.
I think a lot of people would say we probably should have finished the job the first time, but that was just a war we needed to get out of.
Yeah. Oh, am I correct? And the war was never declared in. So we're still at war.
There was, I think, an armistice or something
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
signed,
yeah.
but it was never
Created the DMZ, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And look, letting that linger for that long may not have been the best idea.
Yeah. Should have nipped that in the bud. But then you got Iraq and Iraq.
I think we should just get a whole bunch of Popeye's fried chicken,
Yeah.
and launch it right over there.
Y'all want to and send that manager too, boy.
I tell you, that Karen.
It was a lady.
Yeah.
Whoa. Do you think like two-handed bucket throw or just like a shot put? Like kind of like.
I maybe it was just like a drumstick at a time.
Get yourself out of here.
If y'all haven't seen our Rumble thumbnail today, it was AI generated, of course, but
Whoa.
it's a drumstick. It looks like it's coming out of Kim Jong Un's hand towards this nice Karen lady who's got a big burn mark on her. No offense to any Karens.
That
I
ain't right,
apologize.
Martha Jean. She's a Karen.
Martha Jean's was probably there. Probably started the whole doggone
You think
thing.
she has been talk about war provocation? Well, did you remember that the 4th of July parade in Iran that one year?
Stop.
No, it was like 8 years ago. Remember that?
We told her stop drinking.
We
Stop
did.
drinking.
Now she's banned.
I know for a fact she wasn't at that Popeyes because she didn't have enough teeth to eat chicken on the bone.
Come on, Jamie, come on. Poor Martha Jean. As you may recall, Martha Jean's our resident Karen. She got real involved in COVID. Was reporting everybody. 6
Wearing
foot.
3 masks.
Oh my gosh, and shaming everybody. She doesn't work. So she goes in front of an elementary school in 2020, like with signs, like protests, like you're going to hell for not masking your kid. Like really, Martha Jean, like a little boundaries.
911. I'd tell her stop calling.
Like it's bad. Like she thought she was 911, and but she grew up in the Ozarks, and up in Arkansas, just south of Missouri. Yeah, there you go. Came down here and kind of fell in love with the place. Actually, Livingston is where she's been residing. But
Livingston.
yeah, poor folks over there. Poor folks over there. Good people over in Livingston, man.
She's been hanging out in Chautauqua a lot. Plays on.
Hey, good people over there, man. Jeez. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. We certainly appreciate the show and all our shows. Thanks to the callers, thanks to the app chatters, and thank you to the listeners and viewers. Be careful out